Hi everybody, Carlin here at May Blossom Design. I have a kiln unloading today. It's a glaze kiln unloading with a few new combos and different ideas that I had, so I'm pretty excited about it. There's also a refire in there, which here's hoping that it worked out. Um, but I tried a new firing schedule and it took a very long time, like 15 hours. Took a long time. So I'm hoping that it worked. I haven't peeked yet, so I figured let's unload it together and we can see what we got. I also am doing a little bit of a test. Last week, I uploaded a video with my sculpted flower mug. I can link it down in the description below if you want to check that out. But I also talked in that video about how my cone wasn't quite where I wanted it to be for an 04 firing. It was probably more like an 06. But I'm doing a test with this glazed firing because I took some of those pieces and put them in this firing schedule to see if I could um, kind of test whether I needed to re-bisque the mugs and other larger items that were in there. Because if these littler items are going to pinhole, the bigger ones are going to do the same thing. So I thought if I can make these ones work with this firing schedule, then I will do the same with the mugs and I don't have to re-bisque and I can save myself a kiln firing. So that's in the kiln right now. And yeah, let's go open it. Let's see what's in there. Okay, so let's open up the kiln. Ooh. Okay. So that is what we have. So far, it looks really good. This cone is pretty much where I kind of wanted it. Maybe could have got a little bit hotter. I did change the schedule just a little bit when I was doing it because I didn't want it to get to a hot cone 6. I just wanted it to get to more of not quite a cone 6, but cone 6. Anyway, let's pull them out. Let's take a look. This one's pretty. So this one is Himalayan salt. It's really pretty. It's a really nice matte glaze. No pinholing, nothing. Really pretty. Ooh, this one's pretty. So this one is, I believe, pearl white with smoky merlot, just kind of on the rim. And it went really pretty. All of these top dishes, except for a couple, are on Plainsman M370 without the speckle. Other than, I think there's 3 of them. This is the Plainsman coffee clay. I believe this is iron luster and honey flux. Oh, this one's pretty. So this one is lavender mist and sand and sea. Really pretty. And again, none of these have pinholes. They have nothing. They have no blisters. Nothing. They're beautiful. This again is on the coffee clay. I believe this is a combo that I don't mind. I've been really struggling with the coffee clay to find things that look nice. My lighting isn't the greatest in here today, but I believe this is blue rutile with lavender mist and then a little bit of honey flux on the rim. Oh, this one's beautiful. This is Spectrum's Pearl White with green tea. And I just put the green tea on the rim and then let it kind of pool a little bit in the bottom. But even with as much that it pooled and stuff, there's no pitting, there's no pinholing, there's nothing. It is so smooth and so shiny. It's really pretty. Ooh, I like this one too. So this one is pearl white, spectrum pearl white with blue midnight. And again, I just put it around the rim and let it run. That's really pretty. This is the last one, the last coffee clay. It's Cordovan with honey flux on the rim. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible either, but it's not my favorite. Oh, this one's pretty. So this one was lustrous jade with honey flux and blue rutile just on the rim. I did the same thing on the bird feeder that I made. Again, I can link that video in the description, but this one's really pretty. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting, but I'll maybe take some better pictures. And yeah, this is pretty good for what I wanted. The top temp, I put a little less of a hold on the top temp, and I sped it up a little bit where it kind of needs to maybe go a little bit slower to get even hotter. But I'm happy with how it ended up. Okay, so the bottom of my kiln is always hotter than the top. So I was expecting this cone on the bottom is probably a true 6. Oh, sorry, you can't really see it. It's a true 6. I wouldn't say it's a hot 6. If I would have kept the firing like the schedule said, it would have been probably a hot 6. Ooh. This is a vase. This is birch and cordovan. I think I definitely could have went a little bit thicker on my application. Oh, it's really pretty on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a little bit better. But I used birch and then cordovan on top, and then I put it's Mako's white cascade instead of light flux. And I think if I would have used flux, I probably would have got more pooling. But I do think this is really pretty. You can see some of the, it's beautiful. It's very pretty. And again, no pinholes, no blisters. It's great. So far, so great. These came out good. These were some of my Valentine's mugs. They fired really nicely. Just cute. Let's have another one. It came out really cute. Okay, so this was my refire. The only reason I refired it was because when I fired it the first time, I got no crystals. So this is Mako's micro cerulean and micro pearl. And I definitely have some crystals. Not a whole bunch, but there is some at the top. I don't know if you can kind of see them, but not quite. A little bit more, you can see a little bit more in the pearl. It's a little bit shinier, but it's not as smooth of a firing as anything else. So I like it better now than the first time I fired it. But it's not as smooth. But it is a vase, so I'm not really worried too much about the um, little bit of pinholing that I have in this. I think probably if I would have put more glaze everywhere instead of just the blue, I think I probably would have had a smoother result, but I'm okay with it. Ooh, so I've seen a lot of black walnut with green tea, all that kind of stuff, but purple is my favorite color. So I wanted to try lavender mist, and I think it turned out gorgeous. I love what black walnut does to other colors. It gives you that mirror finish where they touch, and I think that this is really pretty. Again, we have no pinholing, no blistering. It is smooth, it is beautiful, and I'm super happy with that. And then again, we just have its match. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah. And again, these fired beautifully. They're very pretty. So I'm super happy. So I think this was a great glaze firing. Um, my cones are quite different from my bottom shelf to my top shelf, but I'm not unhappy with either. Um, I know that the bottom of my kiln is quite a bit hotter than the top. So I'm not very surprised about this. My kiln is small, like it's quite little. So I am not surprised that I have to control my heat work a little bit more. And this very top shelf was quite close to the very top of my kiln, which I know is quite a bit cooler than the bottom of my kiln. I do keep all of my plugs closed while I'm firing. Um, I only take them out when it's cooling. So I'm happy with this. Like I would say this is, oops, sorry about that. I would say that that's probably more like a 5.5, 5.75 of a cone. And then this would be a 6. Not a hot 6. I think if I would have stuck with the schedule exactly as how I found it, it probably would have been. And this probably would have been more of a 6 on the top. And this would have been a hot 6 on the bottom. But I'm happy with what I got. I think all my results are really pretty. And I'm so happy that I have no blistering, no pinholes, that I'm really happy. So yeah, I will see you in the next kiln unloading because I have a lot of glazing to do. So we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.